It's here. It's spooky season, and I am so excited to pick my books. Hi, y'all. I'm Allison, and this is the Halloween edition of Just Spin It. We're going to use this game to find out what books I'll be reading in October. And I am going to be looking for mysteries, thrillers, ghost stories, horror, all things scary and spooky for the Halloween season. All right, it's really simple. If this is your first time here, I'm going to spin the wheel. It'll give me a number, which leads to a prompt, which will lead me to a book. If I land on orange, I get to go trick-or-treating and get one of the ones up top, which will be a trick or a treat. It could be something good, or it could be something not so good. So let's get right into it. I am so hyped. Are y'all ready? I'm going to do 6 spins, unless the game makes me do more. Okay, here we go. First spin. Number 8. We get a black cat, and Lily, my dog, is playing with her toy. Just a second. I'm sorry, girl. Let me have it. She's got her Christmas lamb. I'll give it back to her when we're done. Poor thing. She only plays with those when I'm filming a video. And I hate taking it from her. TBR jar. Awesome. Okay, we get the pumpkin. This is the only TBR jar I will be using this month. This has all of the kinds of books that I mentioned in the intro. And I did clean it out today, so everything in here is unread. There we go. It's got a spider web on the top. Okay. I hope it's one of the newer ones, because I did use my birthday gift card to get some new books. And I hit the spooky shelves. So I'm excited. Maybe I'll do a haul for y'all. Oh, the Otherworldlies. Bummer. I hope this isn't a sign of things to come, because this is actually a book I am really considering unhauling. This is on my bullseye list. And actually, you know what? As much as I've been wanting to clear out space, this is probably a good thing. This is a vampire one, but it's different. Something about sunburning and everything. I've had this for a very long time, and it has gone unread. That's what I knew. There was something about a sunburn. She blisters after just moments in the sun. Apparently she can teleport, communicates with her dog, and has correctly predicted the weather every day for more than 2 years. Okay, she's coming to terms with all of these weird things that are going on with her. She's got a twin brother. A sinister stranger shows up, a vampire. And before she knows it, Fern finds out she's in the middle of a centuries-old battle, one that puts just more than her own life in danger. I don't know, maybe it'll be really good. Maybe this will be like a sleeper book. It's just been sitting there forever, and it's actually a hidden gem. Oh, looks like I started at some point. I only got to page 12. In fact, I have the receipt. I bought it at Half Price Books on September 12th of 2010. So I have had this puppy for more than 13 years. I think it's time I read it, and this will be my first book. We'll start our little pile. I need to put something new up. Let's go with this little headstone, skull on cover. Before next year, I will make all new prompts. This is actually my 3rd October with this game. It's crazy. All right, you ready for spin number 2? Oh, I thought I was going to get a go trick-or-treating. That is right in the middle of 2 and 3. So I'm going to pull them both, and we'll see if I can combine them. You know what I've got an idea for a new rule, y'all. Here's the new proposal for a rule. If it lands in between 2 numbers, then I have to respin again, but I will be spinning 4 up top, and then I have to get that. I like that. So we're gonna do that the next time it happens. This time I will stick with my set rule. I think that'll be fun because we aren't really getting the stars that much. Okay, I have a ghost on cover, which we got some ghosts. And hopefully it's something I can combine it with. a black cat on cover. Okay, I need a book with a ghost and black cat on the cover. Top of my head, I know City of a Ghost would work, the Cassidy Blake, but I've already read that series. No, I was hoping the last book of Lockwood and Co. I'm wanting to try reading this month. Come on. Are you kidding me? This would have been perfect. It's a short story, so I thought it would be fun to read one every day. Okay, there is no black cat, so it won't work for this one, but I'm going to try and keep this book in mind. I think I'm going to have a really hard time finding one with both. Okay, I'm going to come back to this. And yeah, I'm going to have to scour. I did it. I managed to find a book with a cat and a ghost on the cover. And I looked out because it was one I picked up today. So I almost didn't notice it. But if you look, there is a cat on her shoulder. And then I'm going to call this a ghost. So, yeah, there's a couple of those. There's another one up top, I think, somewhere. So anyway, this is going to cover these two. I did it. This is Ravenfall by Kaylin Josephson. And it's a middle grade, and I believe it happens on Halloween. In fact, the sign at Barnes & Noble said to get cozy, it's Halloween night, and all of those vibes. Yeah, they have to stop a creature by Halloween night. So we've got Celtic mythology in this one. And there's 13-year-old Anna. She's never been normal. Her family uses their psychic abilities to help run the Ravenfall Inn. I love those. It's a magical B&B. And then 14-year-old Colin arrives at the inn, and they are searching for his older brother. So Anna jumps at the chance to help. So the mysteries tied to Colin are much deeper than they expected. Turns out there's a supernatural creature from Celtic mythology that has a connection to Colin's family, and it's coming after them. So they have until Halloween night to stop the creature, or it would spell destruction for Ravenfall and the world as they know it. So I am looking forward to this. I love middle grades at this time of year. They're always so fun. This was obviously another one. Buy one, get one, 50% off. So I just bought these today. This is September 29th. So if y'all are interested in the other one that I mentioned too, you know, check your Barnes & Noble. It might still be on sale. So I hope to have this video up really quick. We'll see. And let's replace 2 and 3. Let's put up a black cat, which is Stephen King. He doesn't scream October. I don't know what does. Oh, and another black cat, Urban Legend. Watch that be another prompt I can't fit. Okay. So we are spinning for my third spin. It's right between 19 and 20. So a new rule is in effect. So I'm going to spin again, and we're going for the trick or treat up top. Let's see. Yeah, it's smack dab in the middle. Okay. So we're spinning for the top. I get to go trick or treating. And now I get a star by itself. Okay, it doesn't matter that I got a star because I was just spinning for the number. So I get number 1, which never comes up when you're up top. Okay, so that's what we do. So I get this piece of candy corn, and it is trick. So it's, oh man, I was excited thinking it was treat. So apparently it's still candy corn. Double up. 2 spins plus 1 book equals 1 book. Using all the brain cells today. Okay, so let's replace this. Okay, so here's the trick one. So we're going to replace it with this other candy corn, but nobody gets to know what it is. because I will be playing this again. We will have a bonus round this month for a Phoenix Rose, and they might get that. Okay, so I have to spin again 2 times, and I have to combo to get 1 book. What is it today? Ready? Had a coughing fit. Okay, number 7. Got a haunted house, locked door. Okay, so we got to combine a locked door with number 10, which is a witch, haunted woods. Okay, a locked door in a haunted woods. That I can do, I think. Okay, this is going to be another one that we're going to come back to because this is going to take some effort. Okay, I actually stumbled into something. I lucked out once again because I have one that is a locked door and haunted woods. At least there are whispers in the woods. So this is going to be Once Upon a Book Club's spooky box. They do 2 every Halloween. So I did order both the sweet and the spooky one. The book for the spooky one is Hemlock Island by Kelly Armstrong. And I plan to read it as soon as it comes in. I don't know if it's due at the beginning of the month or the end. Anyway, I will vlog this one before. I got some really good gifts from, I did the box year before last. This was one of the things that came in it. And I also got, it says Embrace Your Inner Witch. It's a high quality pumpkin carving kit. So, and I believe this was patterns. Yeah, with some patterns and stuff that you could use. Anyway, these came with previous Halloween boxes that I've gotten. So I'm really excited to see what's going to be in this year's. And I'm going to make sure and get it out to y'all this October. Unless it comes at the end of the month, then it'll be one of the first videos in November. But there will be a vlog. I will unbox it and hopefully we'll have some really good Halloween gifts in it. But this book, Lainey has had to rent out her vacation home on Hemlock Island as her only means of actually holding on to the island because she ended up getting divorced after the pandemic. So apparently there's something going on there because the renters have fled, terrified. Said that there were scratch marks and nails and I think blood in the closet of the guest bedroom as if something had been trying to get out of it. So Lainey goes to investigate what's going on the island with her 13-year-old niece in tow. Lainey's ex-husband also shows up because he was informed of what was going on with his sister and a former best friend of Lainey. And also an old high school friend and a cop show up as well. So they're all out there. They want to investigate what's going on. They find a hand coming out of the ground and then a body attached to it. And before you know it, their only means of leaving the island is missing. It's gone. So they are locked on this island with who knows what kind of a threat. And it did say whispers in the woods. So I'm going to call it a haunted woods. I'll have to read it to find out. But I'm really excited to read this book and find out what the gifts are that go with it. So what do we have? We have to replace these 2. This is getting very complicated. Okay, so let's replace those. We'll put up this pumpkin raven on cover. And let's put up this little mask, the scythe on cover. Scythe. You know, the Grim Reapers thing. Okay. We're going to spin for, I think this is number 4. Are you ready? Number 13. That's perfect for a Halloween TBR. Oogie Boogie. Middle grade. Which I just bought a bunch of middle grades today. Let me grab one. Okay, I am so excited to read this one. Dust and Grim. Rival siblings running a funeral home for monsters. How fun is that? So 13-year-old Molly, she got the short end of the stick in her parents' divorce. She went off to be raised by her neglectful father and her older brother, who she's never met. Got their mother and the keys to the family estate. So the mom and the brother living at the family estate. But now both siblings are orphaned. And Molly's come home for her inheritance. And if Dustin won't welcome her to the family business, she'll happily take her half in cash. One problem, the family business is a mortuary for monsters. So, yeah. This is going to be a fun time. I can't wait. Siblings can't get along for more than 5 minutes at a time. It's going to take all of Dustin's stuffy supernatural knowledge and Molly's most heroic cosplay, plus a little help from non-human friends. So, look at this cover. I'm so psyched to read this. Okay, has anybody heard of this one? I got it on the buy one, get one 50% off table today. And it's the monthly pick from Barnes & Noble. Okay, I'm excited for that. All right, let's replace. And we'll put a spider web, which is a knife on cover. That might be hard to do too. Okay, are you ready for number 5? Number 20. We've already gotten that one. Oh, and by the way, speaking of 5, I am playing 5 TBR games this month. So I don't fully expect to get to every book that my games pick, but I'm going to try my best. So I'm kind of making a stack of possibilities. Okay, got the bat, and it was werewolves. So I've been eyeing this one a little bit lately. I'm going to go back to Maggie's Stivater, Shiver. I love these when they first came out way back in the day. I think, 2010 or so, in the Twilight era. And I'm curious if I'm still going to enjoy them. So I'm going to read this because this is definitely werewolves. So, yeah, that's book 5. And I made a decision really fast. That doesn't happen often when I'm playing these games. Okay, let's replace that. Let's put up our candy corn. We got another one. TBR jar. Did we already do that? I think we already did that. No, is it different? I guess I made multiples. Okay. Let's spin. My last one. Are y'all ready? Number 5. I just said 5. Why did I say 5? I don't know. Poison. Ooh, this is a chance for a good mystery. I'm going to have to look and see which of my mysteries have poison in them. The obvious is Poisoned. This is a retelling of Snow White. But I think I want to check my cozy mysteries and stuff and see if there is one with poison in it. The Late Mrs. Willoughby, and this by Claudia Gray. This is part 2 of The Murder of Mr. Wickham. So they're taking Jane Austen's characters and turning them into cozy mysteries. This time there is, and the Willoughby's new wife, whom he married only for her fortune, dies horribly from poison at the party meant to welcome her to town. So I really enjoyed the first one, and I'm looking forward to reading this one. I think it just came out maybe a month or 2 ago. So we have Tilneys from Northanger Abbey, their daughter, and Mr. and Mrs. Darcy's son, Jonathan. Those 2 are the ones who are solving the murder mysteries. Elizabeth and Darcy, Catherine, all of those. they are still there. They're part of the stories and everything, but they're older, and their children are like, I think, early 20s. So it's kind of moving on to the next generation, but we still get all of Jane Austen's beloved characters. And I really enjoyed this one. This one is a locked room mystery, manor house party, and somebody ends up dead. So it's going to happen again. And Jonathan Darcy shows, I believe he has autism. He's on the spectrum for it, and they're showing how it would have been handled back in the Regency era. And they did a really good job of doing that. So anyway, awesome. Poison. I lost the prompt. Was it a bat? I think it was a bat. Oh no, it's a witch's hat. There we go. All right. I had so much fun with y'all. I love the spooky season and picking all of the creepy ghost stories. I want more ghost stories, but I am playing a lot more games. I'm going to be doing Bookopoly and The Sims. They're going to be all decorated for Halloween once I get in there and do it. Well, I'll be playing this again for Phoenix Rose, and I am going to have such a massive TBR that it only makes sense if I play Bingo Maze. So a phase 2 of that will be coming. That will be running for 60 hours. And we'll also be doing our new Start and Stop Buddy Read, which we should find out in just a couple of days what our book will be. I'm so excited for October. It's going to be a great month. Oh, and by the way, Buzzword, I will be reading Hexed by Kevin Hearn, which is part 2 in the Hounded series. He lives out in Arizona, and it's got all manners of supernatural in it. I don't know what's going on in Hexed, and I don't care. He's got Oberon, his Irish wolfhound, that he can communicate telepathically with, because he is like the last druid. His best friend is a vampire lawyer, and there's shapeshifters and angry goddesses and witches, and it's all there, and it's so good. So I am really looking forward to that, because we needed a word that relates to magic, a magical word, and hexed definitely fits the bill. So there's my buzzword. What did you pick for yours? Because I was surprised at how difficult that one was for me. It took me a little bit to find one. So I hope to see you in just a couple of days with my next TBR game, which I think will probably be The Sims, unless I can't get it done in time, and then I will play Bookopoly. So y'all have a great one, and I wish you a spectacular spooky month in October. Of these goings on. Okay, that's a little creepy because Lily does not bark. Just a second. What is it, girl? Okay, I didn't see anything. I think all these spooky books and everything I've been looking at, they've got my imagination going.